Hey, what's up everybody, how's it going? I'm the Friend, and welcome back to the next episode of my Diablo 2 Lore Destruction Let's Play with the Amazon. Alright, so in the last episode, I did start making my way through the Frigid Highlands in order to rescue the barbarian warriors that were captured by Baal's minions. And here in today's episode, I gotta be making my way towards the Crystaline Passage. Look at my quest log here. And we gotta look for Anya, who is a young alchemist, I believe. We kind of went over this at the right at the end of the last episode, but we gotta look for her within the Crystaline Passage. She's in a lower level of the Crystaline Passage, the Frozen River. We have to go find her. She has been, well, I guess she's just missing right now. We learn a little bit more about what happened with all that a bit later, but we're not going to go over that right now. First off, though, before we really get into this episode, I'm going to go to my inventory here and look at these guys right here. So, at the end of the last episode, I did say I was going to try and do a little bit of gambling to try and find a circlet that has some pretty good modifications on it. And I think one thing I mentioned in a really lot earlier episode is that circlets, once you reach level 24, you can actually find circlets by gambling, and they have pretty good mods on them that make them a little bit better than really the rune word that I'm using. And rune words are generally pretty nice. But so I got 3 of them here that I found. I found a lot of them, but these were the 3 best, 3 best ones that I found. And there is like a 1 in 10 chance that you will find a rare item from gambling. So, you know, it's not great chances, but it's not too terrible as well. So, let's go over these from right to left, because the one on the far left is actually what I'm going to use. But anyways, as you can see, this one gives me some druid skills. I am not a druid, so that kind of sucks, but it gives me pretty good fire damage, which will definitely bump up my damage quite a bit. I'm not going to be using this one because actually the other 2 are a little bit better than this one. But, you know, if this were to be the only one I would find, I just might use it just for that extra damage increase. Because that 19 to 52 is actually pretty decent. Next one here, this actually gives me some paladin skills. Again, I am not a paladin. It kind of sucks, but this also gives me some fire damage, some poison damage. But if I was playing as a paladin, I would actually kind of like this. The circlet, partly because of the auras, but also because it gives me all resist, and that all resist or resistances in general are something that melee characters definitely very much need. So this would have been really nice if I was a paladin, but I'm not, so I'm gonna have to overlook this one for right now. The one that I will be using actually is this one, and this one's really kind of awesome. So it gives me some fire damage, which is great. That'll bump up my damage. Mana Steel. That will help me out immensely when it comes to using multiple shot and that kind of stuff. But also the knockback. So knockback is really helpful for the Bowazon because you always want to keep your enemies at a distance, and knockback just kind of helps you out with that a lot. So this circlet just makes it all the much better, you know, that now that has knockback on it. And the dexterity, you know, that's great. You know, I mean, I would have been perfectly fine. It didn't have the dexterity on it. The dexterity to me really isn't that huge of a deal because it's not going to bump up my damage all that much. It'll give me a little bit more attack rating, which is great. But it's the other mods that really do it for me. The dexterity is just kind of there for a little bit of a bonus, I guess. I don't know. Then the magic damage reduction, that's just whatever to me. But anyway, so these are the 3 that I found, or the 3 best that I found. There were a few others that were just trash. And I guess one other thing that I should mention is that these I guess rare items in general have a will always have, I think, 4 to 6, or at least these ones will have 4 to 6, I think. Different mods on it. And each one of these have 5, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. So I got kind of lucky with that. I think that might also, I don't know if that's based on character level. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, this is the one we're going to be using. So let's look at my damage increase. And it goes up by, well, I guess it'd be going up by about 49, somebody about 50, because I can't do math. But anyways, we are actually going to be keeping this helmet, I think, for right now. The Nadir. We're just going to throw that in our heroic cube, and we're going to sell these other guys because we don't care about them. There we go. I'm going to put that right there. So I got a little bit more of a damage increase, not a whole lot, but you know, it's something. Hopefully this will make things just a little bit easier. And we're going to head back out there. So in the last episode, like I said, we did defeat, or not defeat, we took down, or oh gosh, I can't speak today. We rescued the barbarian warriors. Yes, that's what we did. And now we got to find our way to the Crystaline Passage. And oh, where's the knock? There's that knockback. You guys see that? Boom, knockback OP. All right, so oh hey, I leveled up. Neat. All right, so like I was saying, we actually let's level up here really quick after we take this guy down. And there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and put everything into dexterity and put our point into. Let's just go ahead and put in Valkyrie. Why not? Alright, so we gotta be making our way to the Crystaline Passage. In order to get there, we have to go through one more area. So this episode will really just be kind of a journey to the next area that will actually be important kind of thing. So, you know, this next area really is unimportant in every sense of the word. But, you know, let's just make our way through it, and hopefully I can, you know, say something that's kind of interesting along the way. I don't know. But one thing I guess that I will kind of talk about here is the prospect of me continuing this character into the next difficulties, I guess, into Nightmare and Hell difficulty. At this point, I think I really might. I have had a lot of you guys send me comments and such saying that you'd like to really see this character continue on into the later difficulties, and you know what? I am here to please you guys. So I think that I will continue on this character into Nightmare and Hell difficulty. There are definitely some other builds or characters and builds that I'd like to explore here on my channel. But you know what? We can save those for another time. If you guys really want to see this Bowazon continue on into Nightmare and Hell, I guess I can oblige. Plus, I actually really do like this character. I'm not much of a I don't really enjoy the ranged characters quite as much as some people. I'd much rather be a melee character personally. But I have been having a lot of fun with this character, so I think that, you know, I just might continue on and see where I can take this girl. Maybe I can find some really cool items and create some really nice rune words and have a pretty OP champ. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I'm going to continue on. It's a popular request, I guess. So we'll see where this character takes us. Take down these guys over here. That knockback is just, that is just beautiful. You know what? If this circlet like had no other mods except for the knockback, I just might wear it, and I probably would have been really happy with it. Knockback is kind of really awesome. So let's see what a multiple shot does. So looks like my mana is actually staying up decently well from having that 7%, I think it was, of mana leech. Let's just run over here and do this. See, it's still going down. It's not like staying consistent, I guess. It just kind of fluctuates, it looks like. Interesting. Okay, so let's pick up the money here and keep making our way here. And like I was saying earlier, this is just really an area that we will be taking until we find the Crystaline Passage. Nothing remarkable happens here. There's no quest, anything in this area. We just need to get through it in order to get to the next area where there is actually a plot point. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the Great Marsh, I guess, in in the third act, I guess. You know, nothing really happens in the Great Marsh. Sometimes you don't even have to go through it in order to get to what's it called, Karas. So it's just kind of an annoying little area that you have to just kind of trudge your way through. Alright, so I'm going to try and skip some of these enemies, make my way through this door. There we go. And let's use a multiple shot, see what we can do here. And my man is actually staying up pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and use a potion because I was getting kind of low. And let's just keep using a multiple shot, I guess. To get a little bit of AoE damage. I can't run out. Oh my gosh. Get away from me. There we go. So, if I'm able to use multiple shot here a little bit more, and without having to use so much mana, maybe I'll have to start buying more arrows, I guess. I don't know. Because, let's see, we got 171 arrows. And I'm pretty sure that was probably pretty close to being full when I started this episode. Alright, so it looks like we have to be heading in this direction, in the whatever direction that is. And wow, ow, that hurt. Multiple shot. Hey, look at that. That's staying pretty high, I'll tell you. Alright, let's run over here. Let's kill this guy first, because he is the ringleader of these foes. Take this guy down. Look at that knockback at work. Oh my goodness, that is just beautiful. Let's pick up that small charm. Pick up the money. And let's pick up that potion as well. Got one more potion slot that I could pick up a potion there, but I guess I didn't feel like it. Use multiple shot here. Run. Those guys, it looks like ooh, ow. Alright, tanks, can you please do your job? Okay, thanks. There we go. Take that guy down. Take these guys down. Use some multiple shot. There we go. Alright, so it doesn't look like... Oh, crystal sword. Just to kind of see it, this is an Ether one. So just kind of curious if I could find a crystal sword with some sockets in it. You know, I wouldn't use it for anything. But, you know, it's always fun to check, because the crystal sword is one of the stronger swords that you can find at this point in the game. I usually prefer the long swords when I'm playing a melee character that uses a sword, I guess. I usually go for the long swords over the crystal swords, just because they're a little bit faster. They have a little bit faster attack speed. I think they actually hit a little bit harder, too. I think it's like the average damage is like 0.5 stronger for the long sword. I can't remember. But I usually go for the long swords. I like the long swords. Plus, I also like the look of the long swords. I don't really like the way the crystal swords look, personally. I think they always look pretty big and bulky. But that's just my opinion, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's take down these guys and keep making our way. Pick up the money along the way as well, because we are greedy. You can never have too much money, right? Even though money is like... There's so much money to be had in this game. Alright, let's not get hit by fireballs or hit in the face by these guys. Use some multiple shot. I might have to put a few more points into multiple shot now that I can use it a little bit more liberally. Have a little bit bigger wave of death, I guess. Maybe I'll get that up to the 9 points or whatever I said earlier, where I get about 10 arrows shot out at the same time. That's a pretty big cone of damage. Alright, so gotta keep making our way. And there is, I guess I should mention this, there is a waypoint to be found here in this area. But I don't know if I'm even gonna look for it. Oh, hey, look at that, I found it. Anyways, you can find that waypoint. It can be a little bit beneficial, I guess. I don't always get it just because I'm never going to come back to this area, the Arreat Plateau. You know, there's nothing to be done here other than kill some monsters, you know. I mean, it might be helpful if you know you're not going to be able to find the waypoint in the Crystaline Passage. Like if you're playing and you got to go somewhere or whatever, and you want to be able to come right back to where you left off it might be beneficial to pick up that waypoint. But for me right now, it's not a huge deal. But I did find it anyway, so I guess it's whatever. Let's break open that guy just for the fun of it and collect the money. And there should be a boss, or unless I just killed it. I think I just actually just killed that guy without even knowing. So there's a boss pack that will always spawn right here. I think I already killed it. Evil Urn has nothing. So in the Crystaline Passage, there's a bunch of those evil urns, and they will spawn boss packs. So you gotta be aware of those. But I'll go over that a little bit more once we get inside the Crystaline Passage here, which we're gonna do. But I'm actually not going to take on the Crystaline Passage, or exploring the Crystaline Passage here in today's episode. I'm going to save that for a later episode. This is pretty much all I wanted to accomplish today. I just wanted to make my way here to the Crystaline Passage, and we will start exploring in the next episode. So if you guys liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, go ahead and leave those in the comment section. If you'd like to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Diablo 2 lore structural Let's Play, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you went over to my Facebook page and my Twitch page and like to follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.